Hello and welcome to AKA GK Ferelin, a friendly community. I'm not the community, you are. So welcome to your community. Okay, everybody. So glad Robin is back and that she's better. And yeah, Robin, if you felt like should have gone the week before, you should have. But know how that is. Excuse me, that was just a regular cough. Is there any such thing? Not with COPD. Excuse me. Phew. Anyway, we've been having quite a bit of fun lately, don't you think? But we need to remember we need to remember this about all the disasters that are happening. Because it seems like no matter what you say in some situations, someone is going to get ticked off. And it's not because they're wrong or they're bad. And sometimes we get defensive. I have done it. The thing to remember is this. We've had a lot of disasters. And disaster relief is stretched. Stretched as probably about as thin as it's ever been stretched in this country at any one point in time. When people go through disaster, and I'm speaking from some experience, from training with the Red Cross and from working with the Red Cross, it's been a lot of years, but certain things don't change, and that is trauma. And things like PTSD, or even just, it doesn't have to be post-trauma, it is current trauma. But for instance, accusations flying around about who's doing what and who isn't. I'm not going to take any side on that. All I want to say is that we need to consider what has been pulled to the limits, that what is pulled to the breaking point. It's both ends. It's those who are trying to do the rescuing, those who are on the scene first are just that. They're on the scene first. They do the first work, and then other teams come in after them because they need to go somewhere else to work on another first response. The police go through the same thing, and the ambulances. They are first responders. Okay. And there's other things that are just, so we have the resources end of it, and we have those in need. And we want them to come together, which they do. But you've got to realize this end gets almost as traumatized as this end. Because, and I hope I'm not breaking any YouTube rules, I don't think I could be with just saying this, because it's just common, it's sense, but a lot of times when we're in a situation like this, we aren't seeing sense. Especially if we are the traumatized, if we're the victims. And Puerto Rico is a mess. Northern California and other parts of California are a mess. Houston is still is still trying to repair. Those who were damaged by, especially in southern Miami and in the Keys, by Irma, and it's all just been so much. Nerves are frayed. So sometimes we say something and it gets people mad. My thing is always go to the source. That's just me. I like to go to the source. And I have my opinions about things, but those are my opinions, and this isn't the place for me to get on any soapbox. So all I'm going to say here is that we all get some part of this trauma. Even if we're not involved in either the response teams or those who are on the front lines, or even those in the background doing that stuff, or if we're not in the trauma situation, or the people who are victims, it plays on our nerves because we care. I mean, some people may not care at all, and they may just, and sometimes we can care so much we just tune it out because it can just be so much that we can end up traumatized when we're not even in it. And that's something we do have to you do need some sense of disconnect. And I don't mean not disconcern, I mean disconnect. It's something medical people have to do, or they would never survive. It's why they say they have these weird sense of humor. Yeah, you have to survive it. So anyway, that's just my lecture for tonight. And I've been told I'm a know-it-all about things. I don't care. I do care. Sometimes I say things that are just nursey me, or are just things that I've found out, and I'm not trying to criticize or hurt anyone, but sometimes people take offense. And most of the time, I will find out I'll find out and be sorry later if I argue with them, that they actually had some other reason. That it wasn't they were actually mad at me, but that they have a situation themselves. And so we don't do it. And I don't want to feel guilty because I reacted like a human, but it's a lesson learned that I've had to learn many times in life, I guess. But we tend to want to just fix something and say this is how it is, and it isn't always how it is. So anyway, that's it. And along with whatever else I put together, I really, it's the month of October. We're supposed to be freaked out by a Friday the 13th. So I'm not. I didn't have a freaky Friday the 13th. I didn't have a bad luck Friday the 13th. For one thing, I slept through most of it because, well, you'll hear why. I've been having this reaction. I don't know if I really don't know what's causing it. Maybe it is just the spreading eczema. But I did take a Benadryl earlier, and that was after I woke up, took my meds this morning. I stayed up through really late into the morning hours. I probably went to sleep about 3, which, by 9 or 10 or so, I should have been awake. Woke up, I took my meds, and as I've told you before, when I take my meds, they knock me back out. I've got so much time that I upload things or do whatever I need to do, and then bonk, I'm back out again. Well, today, it was so early, I decided, okay, I'm not going to upload the vlog yet. It's way too early because it was like 7. But I was sore. I was sore everywhere. And I think it was because of all of the movement I was doing and twisting and turning, trying to find, because it's not like it's a big deal to move around trying to find something, but it's the way I was twisting my body, because, I was twisting down to look under the bed, because when I try to get down on the floor and look, then let's just say it's not so easy. I don't jump the way I used to. I still can get up, but for one thing, these are hard floors. But I'm defending myself now, and I'm not going to do that because that gives people an in, and I'm not going to do that either. Anyway, so I was just very sore this morning. And so I usually, a lot of times I am in the mornings. So I took a Soma when I took my meds this morning because, man, I ate everywhere. I woke up at 2. No, I woke up about 1:30. It was almost 2. It was going. Anyway, I woke up this afternoon. And at first I looked up at the clock and I thought it said 10 after 2. That's right. It was closing on 2. Anyway, I thought it said 10 after 2. Or, no, I thought it said 10 after 10. But actually, it was 10 of 2. So I really slept. So I uploaded the vlog, and you guys came in and answered a few things, and I watched some of my favorites. I did some recording and this and that, and this itch just started driving me nuts. And so I went and I just took a Benadryl. And it knocked me out until Joe woke me up for supper. And so then I went and started exploring different things again. So, but yes, we still have people that we wonder what's happening to them. A lot of them are in Southern California, and right now it's Northern Cal, at least in my family. Right now it's Northern California that is on fire so bad. There's Southern California has a lot too. It's just frightening when you don't hear from them. And so just have your thoughts and prayers, with everybody that's in these disasters. Because I'm one of those sideline people. I'm praying. But, there's people I know, or people I know who have people they know who are involved. And everybody gets a little short-tempered on things. So, enough of the preaching for tonight. It's just been one of those days that I slept a lot. And so I don't have a lot of goofiness to give you. So take what you get. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope you're back tomorrow. I hope we have more of our people back tomorrow. So, hasta mañana.